Australia's agricultural sector makes up 15% of the nation's greenhouse gas emissions, yet only provides less than 2.5% to our GDP, a massive decrease from the once 30% contribution in the 1950s. This decreased productivity and increased environmental impact can be attributed to an ever-rising negative stigma against sustainable eating, with many critics selling the idea that it changes the Aussie way of life. Rather than making completely unrealistic attempts to revamp the country's agricultural sector, we aim to address the problem by educating others to change the stigma around sustainable eating, which will directly align with the United Nations Sustainable Development Goal number 13, to take urgent action to combat climate change and its impacts. Meeting this overarching goal will come with benefits such as minimising diet-related greenhouse gas emissions and land use, reducing the environmental footprint, aiding in climate change mitigation, and improving overall population health.
Achieving these goals is no walk in the park. It's a long journey. Like Australia's slip, slop, slap, a generational change is no small feat. But small steps can lead to meaningful changes. So, a special, limited, one-time only market stall will be set up in Prairie Market. The main outcome? Raising awareness about sustainable eating. How? By handing out informational pamphlets and crickets. Edible crickets. Yes, they exist. So, how would we gauge project success? Simple. Public engagement. There are multiple ways. QR codes for surveys, interviewing them about their thoughts and emotions before and after trying out crickets, and seeing how many took our crickets and brochures. Gaining the public's attention with crickets is difficult and has its risks, but in the bigger picture, it is a step towards our goal. Though our project may be small scale, maybe it has only 4 stakeholders. And so what if the reach is limited? It definitely is a first step in the right direction.
The project will be divided into 3 phases, which are project planning, project execution, and project closure. In the project planning phase, the key dates and deadlines are Sunday 7th of August is the deadline for project proposal, Sunday 28th of August is the deadline for the project plan, Friday 2nd of September will be the venue organization, which is to contact Brand Market for market stall and dates, 4th of September is the deadline to apply for relevant permits and licenses, if any, and 11th of September is the deadline to create marketing materials. The project execution phase includes event promotion, including marketing and advertising to promote the event by Sunday 18th of September, event preparation, which includes preparing relevant equipment and decoration and receiving the crickets from the supplier by Saturday 1st of October, and stall setup and event execution deadline is to be done by Sunday 2nd of October. The project closure is the last phase, and this entails on-site cleanup and store pack-up on the day of the event, which is Sunday 2nd of October, and project closure and post-event analysis, which is when the group will review the data and reflect, deadline being Sunday 9th of October.
By performing an initial risk assessment of the project, we have identified a number of risks such as allergic reaction from cricket consumption, vomiting or gagging in public space, food poisoning, failure in practicing general safety, breach of customer privacy, lack or no engagement from the public, and argument with people. The key risks that we believe will affect the success of the project are negative reaction from consuming crickets. A bad reaction will negatively affect the image of cricket consumption. Crickets are considered shellfish. To prevent this risk from occurring, customers will be asked if they are allergic or not. Vomiting in public will cause a mess, so buckets and bins will be provided. Failure in the practice of general safety. To ensure that we practice hygienic outdoor food safety, gloves will be worn by the team, and crickets will be given out using skewers so we minimize the handling of the crickets. All members will follow COVID safety measures. Lack or no engagement from the public. A risk to the success of the project is the chance that no one will try and experience eating a cricket. This is also dependent on the ability to secure a market stall. By utilizing encouragement methods such as showing how easy it is to eat, the great benefits crickets provide, or offering flavored crickets. Fallback methods such as informational pamphlets will be used to show awareness, or using the university grounds instead.